Hi, and welcome back to another episode of Feeding My Mini Worm Bin. Today is going to be their 13th feeding, if I'm not mistaken. Sorry guys, knocking everything over here in the studio. So, want to dig in, check and see how their material is. I didn't put in the feeding indicator or where I fed them the last time, but if I'm not mistaken, I fed them in the middle? I can't remember. We'll have to dig around. Nope, it looks like I fed them in this back section. Because here's a banana peel that I got some flying insect, and I came in here the other day and I sprayed some mortar in here, but this paper bedding is really dry and the worms are not going to be able to process dry paper bedding. The only thing that likes dry paper bedding is the fruit flies like to play in there and lay their eggs in there, and that screws up things. And yeah, we got 1,000,001 fruit flies. Sorry buddy, you can decompose. Yeah, 1,000,001 flying insects. But let's get back to the bedding. Yeah, these wormies is cooking through this material at an alarming rate. There's a lot of worms in here. Every scoop has good wormies, great castings. It's really wet in this, which is good for the wormies. They like the wet. Messing with their feeding zone back there. Those guys are having a tug of war, I think. Yeah, this material looks great. So we had that was a whole banana. I think it was. I don't remember. Was it? Oh yeah, it was more than just a whole banana. Oh, that's why the fruit flies are here. I didn't open it up for the wormies, and only fruit flies are in there. And that ain't no good. I don't want no fruit flies. We want the wormies in there eating the banana. So we're gonna flip that over so that the wormies can get at the good parts of it. That's a good meal for the wormies, and I got stuff on me. Banana on me. Okay, so let's get on with this here feeding. I want the banana part down, not the peel down. So we'll feed on that side. We'll keep the banana peeled down so that the other wormies can get at it. We're gonna flip that stuff back over there. Go ahead, wormies, go get your banana. It's covered. Alright, yeah, they're doing a number in this bin, so let's spread that paper back out. I am going to get the water. Let me set these guys up on the tripod action. See if we can get that to work. Tripod ejector. Alright, perfect. Alright, so these guys are looking over. Sorry, don't have the perfect setup here. Pull you back, maybe you'll get a better view. Alright, they're feeding. We are going to get the hose. That's what we're doing. Since this bin is wet, pretty moist, we're going to use the mister This is a dual head mister, and we're going to push the button and stay away from this. We're actually going to pull that wire out. Uh-oh. Think we may be empty on water. I shall have to check. Let me try pushing that button one more time. Yeah, we're not pulling water. Yeah, got rainwater going on out there, but I ain't got no water pressure. Alright. I'll have to come back for the water. So let's get on with the feeding. Unfortunately for me, I gotta get some bedding out. And the wormies look like they could use some extra bedding. It's dry bedding, so I'm gonna have to come back in here and get the water topped off and give these guys a drink and wet down this bedding so that the wormies can process it. It can't process dry bedding. It has to be moist. It has to be wet. Not wet. It has to be moist for them to consume it. So they're feeding. Let me get their feeding food over here. In their feeding, I have some stuff falling all over. In the back of the studio here, we got some frozen stuff. Broccoli spear. Well, it was a broccoli stem that I sliced up and quartered. So I got some for them, and I got some broccoli florets that were steamed. This is all frozen food, so I'm gonna try to spread the love around. I got some apple, quartered apple. We'll put some apple in this bin. We'll put 2 in here, and we'll save the other 2 for the 40-gallon bin. We got another banana peel. 2. Let's put 1 banana peel in there, and there's some corn in there as well. What else we got? I don't see any carrot in this bin, so let me see if I can break off a few of these baby carrots. I took the feeding out last night and let it thaw, but it got late and I had to wake up early, so I had to call off on the feeding and put it back in the freezer after it thawed, and all that liquid goodness spread throughout. So looks like the wormies are going to get some extra moisture, so hopefully I won't have to put as much water in the bin. Try to give them a variety here. Got a pepper top and some corn. Put in that one. We got some broccoli, mixed veggies, the banana peel. We'll put this bag away. Pull out my other bag, which has what does it have? Some romaine. That'd be good for the wormies. Get some romaine in there. and cauliflower. Alright guys, I'm not going to put it in the description. Just going to put it in the bin. It's actually not cauliflower, is it? What is that? That is cabbage. That's what that is, cabbage. This is the stem of a cabbage. See what they do with that. And one more thing. We're going to give them some of this cucumber that started to go bad. I'm going to just stick it up here. Save the other part for one of the other bins. Alright guys. We're going on 11 minutes. It's going to be a forever export. So let me just step up the game here. There's the feeding. This is the seashell and glacier rock dust. This is the wormy chow, worm chow. And since all of my systems are on heated pads at the moment, I will show you that. We'll give them a little bit of coffee. Nothing that's going to heat up the bin. Just a little bit. This is the mini worm bin getting its 13th feeding. And we're just going to top off this feeding. I'll take these guys in one last time before I put so there's the feeding. Broccoli, romaine, banana peel, corn, cauliflower, broccoli spears, a little bit of apple, pepper top, and a half a cucumber. Well, a quarter of a cucumber actually. So we'll give them one more scoop of the bedding material. Get all that stuff covered up. Give them a little bit more material to work on because they've been doing great in this little mini worm bin. Hopefully we start getting some cocoons in here. Wet enough. Alright. I'm going to come back and I'm going to wet this thing down when these guys aren't here. So hey, thank you for checking out the 13th feeding of my mini worm bin, and hey, keep tuned to the channel because I got the original worm bin that I gotta sift, and I think we're gonna have one or two more weeks of running the bait box to lure out the stragglers. All right, guys, 13 minutes. Thank you for watching. Please hit that thumbs up. Leave some comments. Again, this was the 13th feeding of my mini worm bin. Bye-bye now.